What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. If I look a little orange, it's because the sun is beaming down on my face and it's really bright. But I'm gonna press through all that and get you guys this message today. I was thinking, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I was thinking about the question why, and it's something that we have all asked in some capacity, right? Why is the sky blue? Why is the grass green? Mom and dad, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Right? We've all asked the question, why? Or we've even asked the variation of a question, why me, right? Why is this happening to me, right? We've all asked that in some capacity or at some point in some time. And I was like kind of puzzled by that because it's such like a normal response to our troubles. It's such a normal thing for us to reply with whenever we're going through something. Like, why is this happening to me? Why is this going on? It's such a like trigger for us to just immediately ask why. And so as I was thinking about this, I was reminded of this one particular day where my whole world kind of got rocked. And this whole statement of why was kind of flipped upside down. So one day I was scrolling through Instagram and I remember stopping on this ad for this really famous basketball player. His name is Russell Westbrook. If you have never heard of Russell Westbrook, that's okay. I'm going to show you some clips right now. The dude is amazing. He's an incredible athlete. But this ad was so like, I don't know, there was something so captivating about it. And at the end of all of it, Russell Westbrook asks the question, why not? Why not? And it was an advertisement for his foundation called the Why Not Foundation. And essentially what it is it's this foundation that helps kids achieve their dreams, achieve their goals, and it pushes people to really dream big, which is an amazing cause. It's an awesome cause, and it's something that I think we should all think about. Like, we should all really push each other to achieve our dreams, to achieve our big goals, and we should strive for big things, strive for big goals. But all of that aside, this hit different. There was something about this question that challenged me. There was something about this question that really spurred me to think about, like, me, like, why not? I realized that so often in my life, I make excuses. Just terrible excuses about why I can't do something, or why I'm not good enough, or why this can't work, or why that can't work. We're just, as a culture, we're so prone to make excuses and figure out why it can't work instead of why it can. And so the question, why not, really struck a chord with me. And even further, it made me think about the Apostle Paul. Now, the Apostle Paul is this guy in the Bible that we've heard so much about, mostly because he was an amazing dude. He wrote a majority of the Bible. Like, this guy really was inspired by Jesus and his teachings. He actually had his own encounter with Jesus. This guy was a man after God's heart. He really was, even though that's what God said to David. But he really was a man after God's heart, and he was willing to push through adversity, push through trials, push through tribulations, all these different things to get the message of God across. And so I want to read this little excerpt from Romans chapter 1. It's verses 14 through 16, and it says this: I am obligated both to Greeks and non-Greeks, both to the wise and the foolish. That is why I am so eager to preach the gospel, also to you who are in Rome. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. This little passage is so jam-packed with things that I believe we need to take out of this as students, as young people, as a younger generation. I truly believe that these short verses have so much to unpack. And what I really want to focus on today is verse 14. Verse 14 has some phraseology that I want to look at. It says this, I'll read it again. I am obligated both to Greeks and non-Greeks, both to the wise and the foolish. I love how Paul uses the word obligated. It's such a, first of all, it's a weird word, obligated. That's such a strange word. But I love how he shows the importance that this is a responsibility for me. This is something that I was charged to do, and so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. The Apostle Paul makes no excuses about what he's been charged to do by God. He says, I am obligated to do this. I am obligated. And I wonder, how many times do we ask ourselves the question, what am I obligated to do? What am I obligated to do? What am I not gonna budge on? What is something that I am absolutely 100% obligated to do? And I argue that what the Apostle Paul said, which was to preach the gospel to everybody, to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to hear the gospel, is the same thing that we are obligated to do as State Line students as well. We are absolutely 100% obligated to make sure that our friends, that our family, that our peers get the opportunity to hear the gospel that we have heard, the gospel that has changed our lives. That is something that we are obligated to do. And I love that the Apostle Paul does not make any excuses for himself. He does not make any reasons why he can't do it. He doesn't make up any reasons why it's too hard or why it's too difficult, because he takes it upon himself to say, this is important. And you realize, when you think something's important, you will go to the ends of the earth to do it. If I told you that I will give you a free trip to Disney World, all you have to do is come to my house. All you have to do is show up at the church at maybe 6 p.m. All you have to do is meet me at this spot and I'll give you a free trip to Disney World. I guarantee you that you would make any effort possible to get to that rendezvous point, to get to that meeting spot so that you could have your free trip to Disney World. If I said every single person watching right now, if you like and share this video, I'll give you $5, I bet you every single person would have $5 because they feel obligated. They feel like they have to do this because they see the value in it. So State Line students, I want you to understand that there is value. There is value in the Word of God. There is value in your voice. There's value in your words of encouragement. There's value in your love. There is so much value in what you can bring to the table. And what I'm asking you to do today is not to sit around, is not to wait, is not to hope that somebody else does what we're supposed to do as Christians, but that you do it. That you share love, that you share hope, that you text your friends, that you call their friends that you miss, that you start a Zoom chat, that you do these things because it is so important. It is so vital. These things have so much value. These are all tools that we can use to spread the love of Christ, to spread the love that God has given us. These are all things that are vital, that are crucial. And my prayer for each and every one of you is that you feel obligated to do these things. That you feel absolutely obligated, and that you wouldn't look at race, that you wouldn't look at skin color, that you wouldn't look at differences, that you would think to yourself, it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter where you come from, you deserve the love of Christ. You deserve the love of Christ Jesus because he died for you just like he died for me. State Line students, we have got to rise up and feel obligated. We've got to ask ourselves, why not? Because we don't have to make excuses about sharing the gospel. We should never make excuses, whether it's too difficult, whether it's too hard, whether it's scary. None of those things should be options. We should say to ourselves, this is my obligation. This is what I've been called to do as a follower of Christ, to share his love. Why not me? So my challenge for each and every one of you this week is to ask yourself, why not me? Why not me? Why can't I be the one that loves on my friends this week? Why can't I be the one that sends encouraging text messages? Why can't I be the one that starts the group text or starts the Zoom call? Why not me? Why not me? Why can't I be the one that shares the verses on my Instagram story, that shares verses with people on Snapchat? Why not me? And if you can ask yourself that question honestly, I guarantee you that change will come. I guarantee you that you will be inspired. I guarantee you that you will realize that I don't have time to wait around, that I have to be willing to share the love of Christ, especially in this season, because my friends need it. My family need it. The people that I care for, they need it so much. I hope that this message, I hope that this word encourages you so, and I really, really pray that each and every one of you, that you would be willing to ask the question, why not? Why not me? And that you would be willing to stand up and spread the love of Christ this week. Hey, guys, I love you. I care about you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for holding on. This season is mad weird, right? It's difficult, but I'm so thankful that each and every one of you are watching these videos, that you're sharing these videos, that you're commenting, that you're sharing the YouTube links, all that stuff. And if you're not, get on it, guys. Why not you, right? Get on it. Guys, hang on as much as you can. Hang on. And if you need anything, message our Instagram account, text me, call me, text one of your leaders, call one of your leaders, because we love you, we value you, your mental health, your wellness, all of that in this season, and we love you. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.